Welcome to the offices of Dr. Grimm. Today, I'll be treating you with a dose of Choosing Beggars. Let's begin. You will give me my money back. I'm an autistic kid. I love computers and servers, and I like building them, fixing them, everything. Occasionally, I get computer parts or broken computers from friends. I look for really good deals on GPUs and motherboard plus CPU combos on Facebook Marketplace, and I even made connections with a local computer company that will call me in case there's anything I want before tossing out their old customer hardware, not including hard drives. I am doing this so I can sell relatively cheap gaming computers to kids and also try to make a buck for myself. So this kid contacted me because his friend had bought a computer from me and was really satisfied with his purchase. He told me that he would like a computer for around 500 euros, and all he said was that he was playing some ugly, cheap Call of Duty clone. Sure thing, bud, I thought to myself, and started to look around for parts. About a month later, I got a hold of all the hardware we needed, including an AMD R9 290X graphics card. Even though this kid didn't know much about computers, I still said that I can build you a computer with these specs for 450 euros. He agreed, and I went to work building this little beast. Since I knew I was getting more money than I usually get for computers, I put some extra love into this one. I made custom sleeves for power cables, routed the cables for amazing airflow. I even put in some extra 120mm quiet fans in the front just so it would be nice and cool. When the computer was done, I did a 48-hour stress test on the components like I always do. This kid was supposed to pick up the computer after a few days, but said he couldn't. Luckily, I was going to visit a friend that lives around 200 kilometers away from me, and from his place it was only about a 40-minute drive to get to this kid. I drove from my friend's place with the computer, delivered it, and got my 450 euro plus 20 euros he said he could give me for delivering the computer. Since he didn't have a monitor yet, we couldn't really test the computer when I dropped it off, but I connected the power to it just to see that it didn't beep or anything weird from the drive there. I also say that I can give him a month of warranty and support if anything isn't working like it should. Around a week later, this kid contacts me and says that the computer doesn't work. I didn't really feel like driving almost 3 hours one way just to get it to work, so I asked him if he connected everything like he should, and he says yes. We message each other for over 2 hours while I'm trying to figure out why it's not even getting power. I ask him if we could start a video call so he can show me what he does to start the computer. This effing kid is plugging in the power cable, and then he's just flicking the power switch on the power supply and says, "See, it doesn't work." Over the next 30 minutes, I try to explain to him that the power button is on the side at the front of the case, and he is just, "Nope, there is nothing there." He eventually finds the button, apologizes for being stupid, and we hang up. Fast forward a few weeks, and he tells me that one of the radiator fans is making weird noises. I don't want to go there again, so I send him a brand new fan for the radiator, and I even pay for the shipping. He gets the fan and is happy. All done now, right? Oh no. Fast forward 5 months. He messages me telling me that this GPU is from 2013. I didn't expect an old GPU, and the computer is really slow. Yes, this GPU is from 2013, but in 2017 it was capable of playing games, and it still is today in 2020. And it performs somewhat like a GTX 1060 in 1080p gaming. Since he was playing some lame Call of Duty clone that got 300 FPS with that card, I wasn't really worried. I have no idea why he said the computer is slow, considering that both the hard disk and the solid-state drives were brand new. He goes on messaging me saying stuff like, "I am going to buy a new GPU and you are going to help me install it. Otherwise, you have to come here, pick up the computer again, and give me my money back." I suffer from anxiety and was having a bad week, and the fact that he thinks I'm some kind of 24/7 lifetime support makes me really anxious and angry. I was sitting there for around 2 hours thinking out what to say to not sound like a jerk. I also wanted to help him if he wanted to upgrade his GPU, even after his demands. Then I get a message. "Since you're not replying, I'm going to your house this weekend and you're giving me my money back and I'll give you the computer." This actually made me feel threatened. I spoke to some friends on what to do, and they said if he comes that they will back me up. A friend of mine apparently had friends in common with this kid, and apparently had a talk with him about this. My friend is not someone that you would mess with if you wanted to be able to walk afterwards. After he spoke to his friend, this kid never visited me. Man, clueless people and computers usually don't mix well. Season with some Choosing Beggar and you've got a recipe for frustration. Well done to the friend who told that kid to pump the brakes. Your payment for today's session is to subscribe to the channel. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers, which will allow me to provide you with even more quality audio entertainment. Click the subscribe button today. Thank you for visiting Dr. Grimm. Have safe travels and be well.